Hello YouTube viewers and Minecraft players. Today we're going to be experimenting and half tutorializing a TNT cannon, which is a take on a different type of cannon that another Minecraft player experimented with. Some items you'll need: you will need a shovel, a pickaxe, obsidian, redstone wire, redstone repeater, a bucket of water, stone, a crafting bench or 4 wood, and of course TNT. So to start things off, we need to make a stone step. Here, if I can figure out how to make it, there it is. Stone slab is what they call it. Let's just put that into our held items here. And what you want to do is dig or just build it on top of the ground, a 3x8 area. There's me giving myself TNT because I forgot that earlier. So with 3x8, really you only need just a single row of 8, but I like to make it neat and put some stone to the sides. You'll see what I mean in a minute here. So put obsidian down the line in the center or where you dug the... And then I like to place down stone just because it looks neater. And then build a wall of stone on one side and surround the obsidian. Then place the stone step or slab at the very end. Then place your water at the opposite end. And as you see, it came short, so I'm just going to move the stone slab one up. And that's how it's supposed to look. This is the base of our cannon. We're going to start building the projectile launching area. This is where you place the TNT. So now we're going to build the sides of the cannons. This is where the propellant is put, the other TNT here. And make sure you build this exactly like I do, otherwise all the TNT will not go off. So I'm just building steps up here to reach the top of the cannon. And then I'm going to start laying down some redstone. And then a repeater right at the end. I like to set the repeater to the maximum setting so the TNT doesn't get set off immediately. There's some delay. And then putting redstone on the next 2 levels. You have to put this arm here without the redstone so that the TNT catches the arm, hits the arm, and doesn't go over and get stuck on the cannon and blow the cannon up. And as you see, I accidentally forgot that you can't put the redstone wire at the very bottom arm. Don't do that, otherwise your cannon will blow up. And then now you need to connect all of the arms to the end of the cannon so that you can set off the TNT. Here I'm thinking of how to do that. You could make it your own way. There's probably a more efficient way. I just made this because it was quick, kind of, not really, but oh well. So now that we've connected all the redstone to the arms, we need to make a lead to the button that's gonna set off our cannon here. So we're gonna make a path to the button here. Gotta go make the button. If again I can figure out how to make it. I think it's with stone here. Yeah, alright. So we got our button. And all the arms are connected too, so now what I forgot to do earlier on is make the front and back panels. It's not that hard, it's just placing the stone at the very front of the cannon. So now we can make a test fire. Basically, it's to see if the TNT gets set off and make sure everything is working. Make sure you don't put TNT at the very top arm, because it's not going to get set off. And here we're making the back panel. And then test firing. As you can see, the water stopped all the damage to any of the blocks, but still keep in mind there is damage to players if they are close enough. So I'm actually moving the button to some other location because, well, you don't really have a good view of the TNT being set off from where I was. And there we have our moved button. And now for the ammunition, more TNT we're going to use. We need more delays because we don't want the TNT setting off with the primary TNT that fires it, so it gains distance before it blows up. And so we add lots of delays and repeaters here to the front, right here where we put our ammunition round. So right there you can see that I screwed up and put redstone there. You'll see that the redstone goes to that block which powers and sets off the TNT with the rest of the charge, and that makes it go off with the charge, so that blows up your cannon. And I'll show you what happens when you do that. But here's a test fire. You can see we completed our objective of shooting TNT. Now we're just dialing in for a longer delay. We're setting up that position you see where the ammunition is. That's called position 1, as it is the closest to the charge. And so that delayed a little bit longer, but we want it a little bit. We want the charge not to explode as early because we want to gain more distance with this. So that was a pretty good delay, but we're probably gonna change this one right here. And then we gotta set it to position 2, which makes it go a lot farther. And we're gonna load this cannon all the way. And again, make sure you don't fill that top arm. And let's see how far this thing goes. Wow, that went far. As you can see in slow motion here, that is the TNT getting shot. And you can see a client-side bug. It's basically when your computer thinks that it's blown up those blocks, but the server really knows all and it refreshes after several seconds. So we're going to see how far this TNT block went. And actually, I'm quite surprised it went this far. There's the damage done. And you can't even see the cannon anymore. So let's head back to our position 1 shots. And there you have it. That is our TNT project. TNT cannon project, I should say.